running downstairs brandishing a knife. In a flash, Lai Beng and Tikao were by my side. He probably expected us to run away, but I stood my ground and hit him instead. The next thing we know, the man's roommates came charging down and a scuffle broke out. We were initially outnumbered, but help was at hand. Former national footballer Kwa Kim Lai, his friends, and other boys from the neighboring blocks came to back us up. The Malayali man was given the beating we all felt he deserved. In the meantime, somebody had called the police. When they came, the Malayali man pointed at me, Lai Beng, and Tikao as the main assailants. We were arrested on the spot and taken to the police station in a police car. The Malayali man, somewhat bruised and battered, was allowed to cycle to the station at his leisure. We were kept in the police lockup for a long time. Lai Beng was the most worried among the three of us. He was scared about losing his fledgling job at the base. Since we were students, Tikao, who's now a teacher, and I weren't too worried. We knew we had done the right thing by confronting the Malayali man about his indecency. We tried to distract Lai Beng by singing Elvis Presley songs. I suppose we got carried away. A police officer came to tell us to shut up, as a white police officer had arrived at the station to handle our case. White police officers were always the most senior officers in the base in those days, and it was claimed that they came from Scotland Yard. An hour later, we were taken to see the white police officer. He asked us whether we needed an interpreter. In my best English, I said, "No, thank you, sir." He appeared to be very impressed by my grasp of his native tongue, as I explained to him what the Malayali man had a habit of doing at his balcony. I was only 15 years old and my two friends were 16, but we knew that what the man did was wrong. The officer agreed with us and gave the man a telling-off. As he had the authority to do so, he also told the man to find alternative accommodation. Lai Beng, Tikao, and I escaped with only a warning. To Lai Beng's relief, the white officer assumed all three of us were students. The memory of this particular incident came back to me a few years ago when I learned that Lai Beng had died suddenly of a heart attack. The morning he died, his daughter rang me at home. In between her sobs, she asked me about my health. She knew I had a heart problem. After a call, I had to sit down and steady myself as I thought about my old friend. His wake was surreal. It had always been his wish to have